Gas prices are passing $3 a gallon and climbing. Oil companies are making record profits. And there's serious concern about this country's dependence on foreign oil. Those things have sparked a lot of talk about using something else instead of oil to fuel our cars. Brazil faced similar problems and already has solved most of them. Instead of gasoline, many Brazilians are using ethanol, which can be made from plants into a kind of alcohol to power their cars. It's cheaper and cleaner. As a result, Brazil has virtually stopped importing expensive foreign oil. So we wondered, why can't we do that here? Farmers, automobile makers, Wall Street investors, and many scientists think we can.
15 years ago, Brazil made a commitment to burning ethanol made from sugarcane as a primary vehicle crop. And lots of energy analysts sort of scoffed at the idea.
Professor Daniel Kamen heads the Renewable Energy Lab at the Berkeley campus of the University of California, where he studies ethanol and other alternative fuels. He's watched Brazil's ethanol experiment for years.
They saw the price trends for ethanol from sugarcane going down, and of course the global price of gasoline going up. And so they made it work, and it wasn't even that hard.
We went to Brazil to see how they made it work. We found Brazil had two problems. They grew more sugarcane than they could sell, and their economy was being strangled by the high price of imported oil. Making ethanol out of sugarcane solved both problems. In cities like Sao Paulo, with 18 million people, they call ethanol álcool, and it's sold at every gas station right alongside gasoline. Ethanol really took off in Brazil when flex fuel cars went on sale 4 years ago. These cars gave drivers a choice. They can use gasoline or ethanol or any combination of the two. Because ethanol is cheaper, the law of supply and demand took care of the rest. There's already a substantial supply of ethanol here in the U.S., where the fuel is made from corn instead of sugarcane.
You might have noticed at your local gas station that some ethanol is already in the fuel. Here it's 10% ethanol. Oil companies add ethanol to gasoline because it boosts octane. But using ethanol only as an additive won't replace much foreign oil, unless Americans switch to what's called E85. 85% ethanol, 15% gasoline.
But it's not a simple switch to make. Out of about 170,000 gas stations in the U.S., only 650 sell E85. And the engines in conventional cars may not perform as well with E85 and could be damaged by it.
Ultimate flex fuel vehicle.
In Detroit, they've solved the car problem by making small modifications to a standard engine's fuel supply and injection systems. That produces the same kind of flex fuel cars they've been selling in Brazil, and it doesn't cost any more than a conventional car. Flex fuel automobiles adjust automatically to whatever's put in the tank, gas, ethanol, or any combination. You can convert a standard car like this one into a flex fuel vehicle, but you'd need a skilled mechanic and some parts to do it. Ethanol isn't new to the auto business. The first Model Ts ran on it.
We've been working on this ethanol fuel for a long, long time.
Rick Wagner is the head of General Motors. Before he took over the company, he ran GM's operations in Brazil.
I think what we like about ethanol in this case is that there are things that we can really do right now. It doesn't require massive technology breakthroughs, and it does legitimately reduce the amount of oil the country has to import.